Hey guys, OnlyTheDaniel here, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about some stuff that's happened recently. So, some of you didn't know, I bought a moped over the summer holidays, so I've been using that quite a lot to get to and from school, to and from work, go out for social things, basically if I need to go anywhere I normally use Sylvia out there. And I broke down twice this week, and I want to talk about random acts of kindness, also shown to ARK. If you've watched, what's it called? I want to say Evan Almighty, and I think it is. It's the one where the guy turns into, no, I'm trying to think of the actor's name. The actor's name. No, he'll come to me eventually. I'll probably put it like right here of what the name is, but yeah, so it basically means that you do random acts, you don't expect anything in return for it, because on the first day that I broke down, I was on my way to work on a Saturday, and I just refilled with petrol, so thankfully it wasn't that. So I was at the Orbital, and I just filled with petrol, so I pulled it out to next to McDonald's, and I couldn't get Sylvia to start. It later turned out to be the battery, where the live wire connects to the call it a receiver, so that the bike actually has power. The small little bar that holds it in place, I want to call it a bar, let's call it nut, I think it's a nut, that holds it in place has come loose, so the wire was just sat there doing nothing, so that's why the car wouldn't start at all. And I was kind of stranded there, and my parent and my dad was away, and so my mum came to pick me up about half an hour later. But thankfully, this guy from McDonald's, he came and helped me. He helped me try and reduce some of the problems that could be, because I originally thought it could be the spark plugs or the battery. And so then we searched through everything, and then we both realised it could only be the battery, because whenever you turn a moped on, normally all the front screen pops into life, so your indicators can sometimes come on. Your fuel gauge pops up to where the fuel is normally. But that wasn't happening for me, so yeah, he came and helped me, and he was absolutely amazing, because he was like, oh, I've got a toolkit that I can use, and so he helped me take off all the different parts, and well, you lift up the seat and there's like this little thing at the bottom which you use to check the bike, and he helped me lift that, and so we found out there wasn't anything to do with that. But yeah, so I did want to thank him, but before I got the chance, he did zoom off. So I just want to say, guys, if you do ever want to help somebody, and please do, even though you might not get anything in return. So if he does eventually see this video, first of all, I just want to say a massive thank you for helping me. I did eventually have to wheel it home, but it's all fixed now. Me and my dad fixed it the following day, and I do just want to say a massive thank you. And the only reason he knew something was wrong was because I've been waiting outside McDonald's for 10 minutes and I hadn't got in. So if you do see someone waiting outside McDonald's for 10 minutes, ask them why. They could be waiting for a friend, they could be waiting to get picked up, but just always ask why. Another thing that happened to me this week was that I was driving to school, and I was in a little bit of a hurry just because I'd left slightly later to collect fuel and all this stuff. This was the Monday afterwards, so it wasn't a problem with Sylvia, it was a problem with traffic, and I was stuck in traffic by myself. And the one guy there's this roundabout, and there was this one queue going all the way across, and there was this one, and the cars where they come across there, sometimes it can be quite selfish to block off the whole area for you. And this guy had been waiting at the back since I'd got there, but I hadn't moved at all for like 5 minutes. And this guy came all the way up to the front, and then he stopped for me. So I do just want to say a massive thank you to him, and to anyone else that do stop me on the road. If you do ever see me on my blue moped, give me a little honk or something. I might get a little bit scared, but I'll understand. Most of the time, if someone honks at me, it is to say get off the road or something. But other than that, nice guy there. And then on Wednesday, had another problem with Sylvia. Surprise, surprise. She's all well now. Should be getting her for service sometime this week. Hopefully, either going to be getting it tomorrow or Friday, just because I don't need it over the weekend, because I left my job, so now I'm unemployed. But yeah, so Sylvia wouldn't start. Well, she would start, so the battery was all fine, spark plugs was all fine, because it would start. When you pulled back the throttle, it wouldn't move at all. So then I was almost late for school and was phoned in sick, called in for a repair and everything, and they said, well, the earliest we could do is Friday. So then my dad thankfully came home, and he's an engineer, so he knows what he's doing. And it was because on the front of the moped next to the throttle, there's a tiny little dashboard type thing, which has the different lights and has the right mirror connected to it, and that had come loose, and so as a result there's this little wire and pin that's connected to the throttle, which when you pull back, stuff the ignition and everything goes. So that had come loose, so thankfully he came and solved it. He did miss something to do with work, I didn't know what it was, but I just want to say a massive thank you to him as well. But yeah, other than that, Theo's been doing pretty well. Had my last day of work on Saturday, got to work all fine. It wasn't actually this Saturday, it was this Saturday before, so that would have been Saturday the 22nd, and then it was also last Monday when this happened, and last Wednesday as well. But since then, haven't had any problems, finished work this Saturday, so I do just want to say a massive thank you to everyone at the Lighting Bug for all your kindness as well, especially Brenda, for first taking me on, because I've been unemployed since middle of July last year, and then thankfully she said, oh, I'll give you an interview and we'll see how you do in April. So from then until then I was unemployed, and then from April up to Saturday just gone, I've been working, so I've got enough money to sort of support myself for a little bit before, well, support me and Sylvia before I do need to find another job. I am actively searching. I also might just becoming a student ambassador, so I'm quite hopeful for that. I had my interview today, which was fun, I guess. I had a little talk to the three ladies, because I can't remember any of them. I can remember Lalita or something. She came and collected me, took her over there, and then emailed me about becoming a student ambassador. So I remember her name, and then when I first went in there, they were talking about how I get to and from school, and how I had a driver's license at only 16. I was like, well, it's provisional for my moped. And then we spoke a little bit about favourite fast food restaurants, because we were just having a chat, and I was saying, oh, it's good for me on the way that I take to Swindon, because I pass Nando's, Subway, KFC, McDonald's. I pass most fast food restaurants. I even pass a Co-op, a Burger King, a Boots. If I want a Boots meal deal, I can basically go to quite a lot of the main big places for food. So then, actually going on from that, which is your favourite, let's get a poll going of what's your favourite fast food restaurant out of Nando's and KFC, because I personally think KFC, just because I do. It's generally cheaper and you get more, and I think it's nicer. If you are going out for like a proper meal on a date, do recommend, if it's like a fancy classy date, take them to Nando's over KFC. But if it's just like, I don't know, meet up with your friends, or you are on a date with your girlfriend but it's nothing special, it is special because obviously you got a girlfriend, but you'll understand what I mean, then do take them to KFC, because that shows you respect them a lot. If you took me to KFC, I would respect you a lot for spending probably about a tenner on me, just so I can have that big bucket to myself. But so yeah, so then that all went well today. I also woke up this morning and I could barely walk, because I woke up and I had something called vertigo, which is where you are really dizzy and your vision spins, or it was either that or BPPD, which is something to do with hyperoxia or something. It's basically when little crystals form in your ear, and it's to do with like lack of oxygen, and so you feel dizzy and your head spinning and everything. So I woke up at 2 o'clock with that, managed to walk to the bathroom to get a drink and walk back. I woke up at 4 again and I couldn't actually see at all because it was spinning that fast, so I had to crawl my way there, which was not fun. I also managed to get 11 hours of sleep almost last night, which was quite fun, because I went to bed at 9:30 because we wanted to be in bed early because I had a physics test today, which I'll come on into a little bit. And then, so from 9:30 last night all the way up to 8:30 this morning. So I had roughly 11 hours sleep, which I'm so thankful for. Yeah, I'm all okay now. Got a little bit of headache, but I've taken some paracetamol, so I'm all going good. And then moving on to my physics test, which we'll probably round off the video with. We were doing vectors. That was actually a lot of fun, besides the fact that I had a splitting headache, and in the last 5 minutes of the exam I'd finished, so I was checking over stuff, because it's our first AS exam, well, test type thing. I got a splitting headache and my vision went all blurry, because it sometimes does that. Sometimes my vision would just blur, so I wouldn't be able to see anything for about 2 seconds and it'll be fine, but this one went on for a solid minute. But it was all okay. I had a drink of water and everything. I've even still got wine with me now. So yeah, everything's all good. So yeah, that's gonna be my. I'm gonna try and do these like daily weekly vlogs just because I do realise I haven't posted stuff in a little while. It's just because I've had so much homework to do, and obviously with my job, trying to find a new one. I did apply to Superdry, but got rejected from there. So yeah, hopefully I'll be working at somewhere pretty soon. But yeah, that's going to round off the video, so I hope you guys do enjoy this. Please like, subscribe, remember, comment KFC or Nando's, and yeah, talk about your week in the comments, or talk about them on my Instagram, which is OnlyTheDaniel. And yeah, if you do ever want to talk to me, obviously hit me up on anything, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!